Long time no see, no talk on this platform. Yes, I've been posting videos, but many of them will be like, these videos where we get conversation. Well, let's talk about something really very peculiar to us, something really very, dear to us. Victor Osimhen, and everything surrounding his transfers, whether or not one club they interested or not interested, whether it's salary or not, whether na him be the problem, whether whatever is going through is self-inflicted or is political or whatever. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it from a very reliable source. Very reliable source. Some of the persons don't break some very interesting breaking news over the past course of last season. He has come out to say that Manchester United are actually interested in signing Victor Osimhen. They want Victor Osimhen. They value Victor Osimhen, but they have two options for him. They have two criteria that Osimhen must meet before he can, before they can, start talks with Victor Osimhen. One of them is that Osimhen have to be interested in joining Manchester United. It's not about whether you want to listen to many offers. Do you want to join us? He has to be interested in joining Manchester United. That's number one. Number two is that he has to be realistic with his salary. He has to be very realistic. So those are the two options. So these are the things before Victor Osimhen. I'm sure they would have told him about this. So because one time it was said that Manchester United are very interested, but it was a salary problem. We've figured out that before. We've talked about it before. But now it is confirmed that this is what it is. One, are you interested in joining us, Manchester United? Two, are you have to be realistic about your salary. We understand that. I understand that Victor Osimhen wants 250 after tax. But when you check this thing, it's about 350. When you check it, so he has to be realistic about his tax. What do you see about his salary? About his salary. So that is what Manchester United are putting before Victor Osimhen before they can start talks with him. And now for the fact that if you look at what Manchester United have gone through for the past 10 years, ever since Ferguson left, if you look at what this team has suffered, they've suffered, hyped up transfer fees, hyped up salaries for players. They've done this just to bring in players because of out of desperation. So Manchester United are looking like they're not desperate again. They want players who want to play because they're trying to rebuild now with Ruben Amorim. So they want players who want to come and play. Of course, we understand that Manchester United are not in the Champions League, and that is why it is mostly that's what they've suffered over the years, where they are desperate because players they're not in Champions League, so players want to come in and then make demands, and then they would feed those demands. Of course, it's bad that now our own Victor Osimhen, 9 days in the midst of all of this. I wanted him to come to the Premier League. I want him to stay in Europe. I want him to play in the Premier League. But as it stands, this is what Manchester United wants. This is what they're asking of him.